credit card project is the project that we were undertaking to implement a new suite of products. We view that as a strategic product line. It's something that's growing in importance to our members and something that we need to be competitive on. So we were looking to take our existing product and replace it with a new product offering. What's unique about this project is we had an immovable launch date and a vendor that midstream decided to exit our current vendor, which created some interesting challenges for our project.
Some of the challenges that resulted from the vendor exiting were some residual services that the vendor provided beyond the credit card, things that weren't necessarily in scope for the original project that we had to potentially look at or bring in scope afterwards. One of them was debit cards. We had a set of debit cards that were administered by the provider, so we had to swap those debit cards out too, or come up with a solution for those debit cards. Part of the challenge was really understanding kind of all the background works with all the places that it touches and the underground infrastructure that the debit cards and credit cards run on, and all the players involved there. I think from the front end we wanted to make it as seamless and smooth as possible. From somebody looking outside in, wouldn't have seen lots of those complications.
The existing member cards for credit card would continue to work even though the provider was exiting. We would have no involvement in that member experience, which isn't an acceptable choice for Assiniboine Credit Union. So we had to launch with a win-back strategy.
We took a little bit different approach with the training. It was a self-driven training model, so it was really up to the users or the staff to be able to learn that knowledge on their own. We had self-check-in webinars, and through that we do group activities, so not only was it self-driven training, but there's also a group aspect to it. We tried to make the training as fun as possible, had some prizes for engagements.
Something happened on this project for me that I've never seen, and we internally surveyed those that are going to be delivering the products to our members, and they told us they were 100% ready for launch. Never seen it. I've been around longer than I'd like to admit, so that was a great story as it relates to this project. What's the difference between a good project and a great project? It's always people. We had a very aggressive goal for the external side in terms of the product delivery to our members, and the team delivered at 164%. So that number speaks for itself in terms of the overall adoption of the product from our members. And anecdotally, we have feedback that's not quantitative like that, that would indicate that this is a competitive product offering for us, and we couldn't have done it without this amazing team of individuals to do it. So for me, it was the power of the people.